What, Matt, what you doing?
Oh my gosh, he's
doing my pre-order.
Yeah, see.
All right, fine. Yada, yada, yada.
alright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rob's Addict. As usual, today I am joined with the head gaffer.
Me! You... Oh, I've got my name tag. Your board game guy, Matt.
What are you holding up then?
My
You gotta put a little
Yeah.
name tag there. You gotta zoom in on
Not
that.
doing that. No.
Our executive producer.
Me.
Who are you?
You'll find out.
On the next episode of And Then our editor.
Yo, it's me, Ian.
They'll know when he puts in
Yeah, true.
the name prompt here in this
Evan.
area.
I got board game guy, Matt.
Oh, yay. As per usual, it's going to be a load of BS, but we will bring you new comic book news, board game news, CCG news, and news going on in the realm of miniature gaming.
How about them Stros?
How about them stroke?
This is even baseball season?
No, it's not.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, they ain't them boys. I will say that now.
No, they ain't doing it.
You know how many videos of Dak Prescott's jersey was being burned was posted after they lost their playoff game?
Sports fans are ridiculous.
Sports fans,
I'll call them out now.
I'll call them out.
It's a religion, honestly.
It is. It very much is, and I'm part of that religion.
Oh no, they didn't throw the sports ball good enough. I'm gonna make an effigy and burn it because they didn't throw the sports ball good enough.
I'm gonna put his face on Burning Man and his...
Why are the gods not blessing my team? So moving on from that, Brad.
What?
Comic book news. What you got?
Jeez, why is it always gotta be me?
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
jeez.
Started off, Rick.
I mean, speaking of, oh geez, Rick.
Got some Rick and Morty comics?
Nah, I got just basic Rick and Morty news.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rick and what's
Oh,
his name?
yeah.
Dan.
They've moved on.
What's his name?
Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland is no longer part of Rick and Morty.
They're
Really?
Yeah.
Recasting the parts.
Yeah,
of
the
Rick
dude who
and
voices
Morty.
most of the characters and helps produce the show is no longer part of it.
Domestic violence is no
cancel
joke.
Domestic violence. From
Well,
like
2 felony counts.
lots of years ago, but it's just now coming out.
It's cancel culture stuff.
They are cutting him loose. I mean, it is being very.
Yeah, they
Push.
Facebook posted it.
It is very pushed into the judicial system, though. Like, it's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I'm just like, once Rick and Morty starts sucking with this new person, they're gonna be begging for him to come back.
Well, the other dude, like, was it Dan Hartman?
Yeah.
He's still running it.
Yeah.
He's co-creator, so something.
They should get Seth MacFarlane. You know,
Oh, yeah.
he killed it on Family Guy. I'm pretty sure he could kill it on Rick and Morty.
Not a
you
bad
know?
idea.
Yeah,
but he's the captain of the Orville right now.
nobody cares.
Stellar show. Stellar show.
It is.
So,
That's better than Rick and Morty, though.
so.
It's turned into cartoon news. I thought we were on comic books.
Womp
Yeah,
womp.
yeah. Trivia night is until tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Oh. I mean, speaking of Rick and Morty, there is a new #1 for Rick and Morty out.
Okay, cool.
So.
What's it called?
Rick and Morty.
Just Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Okay.
#1.
Okay. Didn't they have a series already?
Yeah, but they got a new series.
Oh, it didn't.
Come on now.
Redrawing Rick and Morty through the whole thing.
Well, like you got Rick and Morty comic books, Rick and Morty D&D.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a Rick and Morty,
everything.
like Where's Waldo book.
They have a
Yep.
Rick and Morty Munchkin.
Yep.
I played that one. for
Pretty sure
my
there's some
own-
pop figures.
Yeah, of course there is.
Rick and Morty's big. Today's show is sponsored by Rick and Morty.
No, 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 no,
The new Rick and Morty, not the old one.
no. And also, guys, speaking of D&D, we will talk about the big news of that going on here as well. But Brad, continuing on.
So for classic Pixar Disney fans and of people of Toy Story, there is now a Al McWiggin action figure. Al from Al's Toy Barn has now become the thing that he sought after the most.
Oh my
Wait. Turn around again.
That is very meta.
The toy collector
yeah.
has become
Yeah, that's what I
the
said,
collectible
too.
toy.
If
Put some glasses on
Take
that.
off the hair.
if you take off the hair,
What's got
put
glasses
Rob in a
on it?
red button up and
Yeah.
brown pants, we got.
He also comes with tiny Woody, Jesse characters to hold, and he also has like the chicken suit.
Oh, Jesus.
It's only $100.
Should buy Rob a chicken suit.
You think you'll do a commercial?
Yeah.
Alright, Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Can you get like a clip out of Al's Toy Barn, but put Rob's head in the chicken?
I think that'd be good. That'd be a good reference if he did the commercial, too.
Yeah, dude. That'd be awesome.
I'm down to Dragon's Lair Toy Barn.
Dragon's Lair Toy Barn. Okay.
See, we don't really sell,
Yeah.
like, action
Yeah.
figures and everything.
Alright, so anything else going on with comics?
Oh yeah, I got plenty. We finally got in more of the Berserk deluxe editions.
Finally, yeah, because this wasn't the shipment we thought it was. I had to put in a whole new shipment.
Gosh, shoot.
I've been finding those, like, it's between Ingram and Diamond.
So looks like somebody bought the number 2. We have
Yes.
some number 1s, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they're back.
Yep. Not a lot of manga start with the letter B that I know of that's good.
Yeah, right.
It's like Berserk, and that's it, because Boruto's not good.
Boruto.
It's not that good.
Action
Beastars.
Comics 1051 came out, which is like the new number 1 of Superman stuff with the DC line called Dawn of DC. It's like their new we're wiping the board clean, restarting. It's not New 52-ish, but kinda ish.
I heard there's a cheeky scene in that comic
I don't know.
involving Superman's costume.
I don't think so.
Cheeky.
I don't remember that.
Wasn't his costume in the closet, and then his son went in the closet and found the costume? He said, "Hey, Dad, why do you still have this costume from War World?"
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Look into it. Not you, just everyone.
Me.
Because I heard he
They're
kept
good.
it for boudoir reasons.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Lazarus Planet, new one shot. We Once Were Gods came out. I think the Lazarus Planet story is pretty interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's, yeah.
Definitely over Dark Crisis.
So what's going on so far in here?
Just bunch of like everything being turned on to its head. Everything's upside down. Superpowers are getting mixed up. Magical powers are being affected. Certain technologies are being affected. Though it seems like alien technologies not being affected too much. So like Cyborg, Blue Beetle are kind of hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I read, it was like Supergirl was talking about how sunlight will make her weak now. Like things are just being mixed up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely part of like their Dawn of DC stuff. Like stuff's changing. We're reworking everything, and here's how and why. So pick them up. Check out the checklist that we have, especially the one where they have printed out our front table. Like I said last time, start with Batman vs. Robin number 4, because that's when the volcano actually erupts.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested in that. I'd actually probably look forward to the trade of that coming out.
All right.
We got Gargoyles number 2, staying strong with that, looking good. Darkwing Duck came out.
A
Darkwing
lot of Darkwing Duck that we got into.
which is great because we're like
Darkwing
down a
Duck.
lot of it now. And it's day 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Popular comic. Everybody
Yeah.
loves Darkwing
Oh.
Duck.
I'm super excited with Dynamite utilizing these older IPs.
Mm-hmm.
Because all they really produce, all you really see from Dynamite is like Red Sonja, Vampirella. So having them branch out to these more nostalgic characters, I think, can actually be good for their company. That.
It should improve their, like, how we view them from just a typical, like, cover piece, like,
Yeah, it's,
Get your
it's
eye.
cover bait.
cover bait to actual, like, oh yeah, they're writing out pretty good series. Everything else like that. Like, they actually should have a foothold in the comic book world.
Make stories. Just like, you can have the cover bait, but actually have the inside not be 60% ads for
Yeah.
other books. Actually have a story in there. We have a copy of the Flintstones for our trade.
Yes, I saw that, and I was very confused.
It's like a, I don't want to say reimagining, but
DC Flintstones.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is from a while back, right?
it's an older story.
I
But
see like Batman and the Flintstones.
definitely made sure to get one of those. And it was because it's the Hanna-Barbera, which is Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Which
And they did it several of them. Like they did Huckleberry Hound. I think they did.
is actually very popular run of stuff.
Yeah.
We got some trades from Grimm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Trade Volume 1. So that's a really good series. Really popping off. We got
We might have to cut how many comics because we are at 402. It's 402. So just so
I got a couple more things.
Well, there's Charlie and Aiden downstairs. Not Aiden, Gage. Gage is mid, Charlie is 4 o'clock, so we'll be good.
Okay.
We got a couple of these. Full
Ghost in the
Ghost
Shell.
in the Shell.
Full
Nice.
manga collection of Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, you
Such a good series.
I might
out there.
check that out.
What's really funny is that
Masamune Shirow.
it's lighter than it looks.
Yeah.
Too, which is really funny.
Isn't it? It's not full in color, right? Or is it?
Yeah, I think.
Because
it
usually
is.
when it's in color, it's a lot heavier than a regular
I
manga.
think it is in color, but I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I opened
There
it.
are like select
that is-
pages or
But it's
whatever.
fully
Such a
compiled.
good, so beautiful, 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 beautiful.
And then I think the last thing, besides that, I guess I can skip over that. Where was it? Oh, the big one people have been looking for, The Last Ronin, Lost Years,
Yes.
finally came out.
You picked that for your pick of the week, didn't you?
I'll probably have 2 picks of the week because there's another
Good on,
comic book
Overachiever.
that came out this week that I completely forgot about.
You're gonna make us all look bad, dude.
Yeah, what is it? What'd you forget?
If I remember correctly, I can't.
Umbrella?
Dragon Age.
Red Sonja?
Oh yeah.
I think it's hidden.
Gage was very confused why you didn't pick Dragon Age as your pick.
I didn't realize it at first when I didn't know that came out.
But I cooked this the other day. Does that look delicious to you?
That looks.
You know that is an
It's heart attack
amazing
inducing.
Detroit style pizza.
Thank you.
A lot better than Chicago style pizza.
Oh, much better.
Cut.
You're right. You know you about to.
You tell me you
made
wouldn't.
that. That
I made
is
that.
delightful looking.
You
Thank
tell
you.
me you wouldn't eat that.
I would eat that, but
was
it's not
delicious.
Detroit style pizza. Is the sauce on top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's like
It's
a
also deep dish, isn't it?
No, this isn't
No.
deep dish. This is like a pizza on top of a grilled cheese.
That's making my mouth water. Dude, that really does look delightful.
Jesus.
It was delicious.
Here, I made. Wait, did we do in restaurants and stuff? Because I made meat pies this year.
like
Scotland style meat
arteries.
pies.
Ooh.
I brought one.
Oh.
Oh, you brought one for the class?
Voila.
What?
You brought enough for the whole class?
I only brought this one. It's not even enough for me.
Well, we gotta
technically.
share now.
It's delicious.
I cut it 3
There.
ways now.
Stunning.
Since we're talking about food now, be sure to show up at the tavern this Thursday for our trivia night. It's gonna be Saturday morning cartoons. If you dress up like Ian, then you'll get an extra point for your team. And with that, we're going to be showcasing some new items, talking about our milkshakes.
And chicken and waffles.
Well, I was getting to that.
Yeah, dude.
We take any time with it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they got some cool milkshakes. I think they're
Milkshakes,
previewing
all the
3
boys to the
milkshakes.
yard.
We got 3 different milkshakes. We got Trick Cereal,
We got
Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
and cookie dough.
and no, it's just they're calling it cookies and milk.
Okay,
Milk and cookies.
that one's my
Do they bring the boys to the yard?
That's the rumor. That's what I've
all
heard.
the time.
And then yes, we are doing chicken and waffles as well, which are very delicious.
Haven't tried them yet, so
You should try them.
I
They're phenomenal.
might pester tavern staff to make me some.
Yeah.
And
Two.
Aiden's new addition to
Oh,
the tavern.
There's
It's part of
a
the
patty option.
part of the secret menu, the double patty, double chili cheese burger
You're gonna, if you order it, you'll clog your arteries.
That kid.
with chili cheese tots.
Yeah, that kid right there
Whoa.
He's gonna
pisses
be.
me the hell off.
How could he do that?
He's gonna be
It's not-
constipated.
it's
He's
no
gonna be
fair.
he's gonna be
It
constipated.
isn't fair.
It's not fair.
He's gonna
He's
be
eat all
constipated.
that, and then he's still
He
like
ate
that.
it all and was still
I eat a
ramen.
French fry, and there's 20 extra pounds on my freaking.
He's gonna be constipated to no end though, and you know this.
Bro.
That much cheese intake, you can't. No.
Worth it.
Nah, it's worth it.
But you're right. I
Like
feel for him.
So make sure you
A
show
little
up.
bit.
Make sure you show up to to at least experience some of that stuff out of the tavern.
Wouldn't this technically be going up after trivia night, though?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so technically, you should have been there.
It's like,
It was
you should have
awesome.
been there. Food
I
was
had one of those
awesome.
burgers got totally constipated.
Walker got demolished. Everybody kicked his butt in the trivia.
So as you see this, go to the tavern, still try them out. It's not going to be a one-day thing. Try out those milkshakes and enjoy it. You should have been there. You should show up for next month's trivia night.
yeah. Do you have any idea when next month's trivia night's gonna be?
It's the 4th Thursday of every month.
Yep.
No, I'm talking about what it's gonna be.
Oh.
It will be on the 23rd.
That's
Don't know
that's
the
not
topic, not gonna give
that's
it up.
not my question.
Gonna
I
give
said,
it up, huh?
what is it gonna be?
He's hiding government secrets.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to do Pokemon.
Oh, I got it. I'm here for it.
Gotta catch them all?
Gotta catch them all.
Oh my.
Pokemon.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Magikarp.
Mario.
You okay. That's a bold choice.
That's not even a vote. That's a dumb choice.
It's not a
Have
dumb
fun
choice.
beating the Elite Four with a Magikarp.
Bro, you think I care? If I train him enough, he becomes a Gyarados.
No,
got
no, we're
6
not
Magikarps.
talking about evolution. We're talking about that Pokemon in J. That's the Pokemon that you have to go your whole journey with. No evolutions, no
I got-
nothing.
I bet.
I got a team of 6 level 1.
You're not getting past the first gym.
Bro, it's Splash. I can make him do a tsunami wave.
Splash.
Watch, he goes into a grass type gym and he's over with. It's over. You're done.
Over.
Bro, it's Magikarp.
Bro.
Magikarp
I mean,
is
he
the
can get,
most
maybe,
powerful
maybe get through
Pokemon.
Brock's gym, but not through Misty's.
Right, I'm bothering you with my Lucario, dude.
Okay?
Everyone knows you don't go to your first gym until after you get a Charmeleon.
The Magikarp is a choice from the heart, and I appreciate that.
I get.
My choice is far-fetched.
I can only respect
I'm
people
also
who
not gonna
manage to
do
get.
anything with that, but he's got spirit. He's got a giant leak on his shoulder, and he's got class.
And he does have a Galarian form where he has a shield and his
leak.
His leak becomes a sword.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can only respect people
no-
who manage to get
there's
through
no
a first
Magikarp,
gym with a
but-
Charmander.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Charmander.
Charmander?
Oh, it's between Charmander and Growlithe
Rowlet.
What about Fuecoco?
because I like.
Forget
I like
Fuecoco,
Arcanine.
man.
You
No,
cannot.
I can put him on my team, but he's not favorite.
Look, you cannot. Dan, I want you to put a picture of him. You cannot tell me that when you look into those eyes, there's not a damn thing going
There's
on.
nothing.
But he is
nothing
happy to
going
be
on.
there.
There's not
No.
a thought behind them eyes, but damn it, I love him so much.
He's
He's got those
amazing.
dead eyes. He's got shark eyes.
No, it's just he's the zone.
because Charizard's my boy, but I do really love a good Arcanine.
Yeah, Arcanine was a solid Pokemon. Lucario, Lucario's just clean. He's just that guy. Remember, he had his whole movie. He was like,
he had his movie
he's like martial arts trainer and stuff, dude.
teaching me the way of the
Yeah, he's
chi
teaching me
and-
how to control my aura. Like,
That's why he got into Smash.
right, he's just that good. He's
That's
just
the
a
point.
top tier Pokemon, way better than Gengar. In my opinion.
Ooh, Gengar's a pretty good one though.
He's
Gengar's
a good one,
really good
but
choice.
he doesn't top Lucario, especially not in his Mega form. Lucario's Mega form looks awesome. Nothing to do with comics.
Apparently. So, Brad, is all the comic books that we're talking about for?
I can name a few more if you want me to.
I mean, do you want to give Ian more work? It's really up to you.
Kinda.
I'm not gonna stop you.
We do have a copy of Rocketeer Deluxe, The Complete Adventures. It's a good hardback. I believe you kind of look at it as like a remaster version of some of the Rocketeer stuff, which is a really good series.
It is. I've got the original issues showing my age again, but I have them. It's beautiful, beautifully done, neat story.
Rocketeer is a really good story.
It is really good. Had his own movie, Rocketeer did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it for comics?
I can name a few more. If you
No,
want.
all right.
Let's
so
move on.
we're gonna
It's already
move-
34 minutes in. Let's
We're
move
gonna
on.
move
We're
on.
not 34 minutes
to-
in. There's a lot of dead space on like that first.
All right,
Matthew,
man.
board game.
Board games, board games,
Board game, board
games. I just got one that I really want to show off
Is it
today.
that one that's on the table?
Yes, it is. No editing required. I brought my own JPEGs right here. Onslaught.
I don't think that's how that works.
Because it is dramatic.
I'm gonna take it because we've talked about Onslaught for the last like 3 episodes.
But it is here. It's actually here this time. I've got
Yeah.
it in my hands. This is not an edit. Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught is a competitive skirmish game in which each player controls an adventuring party from one of the powerful factions of the Forgotten Realms. Parties delve into dungeons, battle rival adventurers, and confront fearsome monsters on a quest for treasure and glory. Now, the neat thing about the game is it's tons of minis in here, in the box. It has 21 fully painted minis, and sometimes fully painted minis they lack a little bit of quality, but I brought one to pass around the table because we have a little launch kit here that came with a Mimic, and that's beautiful, is it not?
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
They're all done that well. It includes 15 different monsters to fight, including a black dragon, a troll, and Etten. They're absolutely stunning.
You can go up there.
It's a
get it in the
2-player
camera.
game, including
Sorry,
12
so you can,
characters from the 2 different factions, a bunch of monsters, and immersive campaigns. This is
camera,
an
show
awesome
To the
game.
camera.
Go up to the camera.
Well worth checking out. Come on down. We've
Show
got
the
it
rest
right
of the
now.
class what you got.
This is
there.
going to put... It's...
Here,
Oh,
It is a-
hold it, you zoom in on it.
No, I can't zoom in on it. You just gotta go up to it. It's not gonna focus.
Stylistically, it's kind of a hybrid. It's a short game, like hour and a half you can play it.
You
2
go-
players, skirmish game, so it straddles
Walker, go up to the camera.
the
Yeah, go up to the
genres.
camera.
I don't know if it'll focus.
It'll focus.
Okay.
We'll make it
think it will.
focus. We'll make it focus.
Brad's about to
Straddles
get.
the genres. Tell me when. It's okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Get
Keep
in there.
going. You're good. You're good. Keep
Almost
going
there,
a little bit
almost there.
more. Come down a little bit.
Uh.
There we go.
Bottom?
Yeah, there's the sugar.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Got their tongue
And,
all up in the face.
So it kind of straddles the line between mini games and board games. It's a skirmish style, so it's not really like Gloomhaven. You can play it quick and easy, and it's a lot of fun. It's gonna be a
Walker's
lot of
favorite
fun.
Pokemon is Lickitung.
Another bold choice.
How much is it?
This is $160, $159.99.
Wow.
Considering the number of minis in it, it's fantastic, really.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a whole bunch of other campaigns that come out soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've also got still have our copy of Gloomhaven, I think. I didn't check today. If you want something a little more advanced, a little more involved, we've got tons of great games coming out. We got copies of Blood in the can't remember the name of it. Blood in the
Blood in the water?
no, it's
Attic?
like the bell ringing, bell ringing.
Blood in the clock
Where do you ring a
tower.
bell?
ringing.
Where do you ring a bell?
Blood in the clock tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
Hash binging.
Hash
Hash slinging. Slashers. Hash slinging slasher.
Totally blanked on that, but it's a really cool game that is got 8.3 on Board Game Geek. It's
Oh, 8.3 is pretty good.
Yeah,
it
not a
is,
lot of
it's
games.
top notch. We don't have very many games higher than that.
Yeah.
And it's a social deduction game, like ramped up. It's a whole lot of fun. All about lying. It's just my favorite kind of game.
That's
I know you love that. That's
I
your
love
favorite
lying.
thing to
That's
do
like
is
his
lie.
air.
Yep, that's my
Yeah.
deal.
He can't breathe
Never
without a lie.
So
That's fun.
It's really interesting, looking at certain board games like that, like Bard Sung, where yeah, it has a big sticker price, but then you go, but then you look at it and you go, honestly, for the miniatures in there,
for what's coming with
Yeah.
it, the price is amazing.
yeah, because you start looking at them not as a price for a board game, but when you compare it to buying miniatures to play a game, it's ridiculous. It's kind of funny that that's a way to look at the purchase.
Well, if you're a D&D player, it's a really smart way to look at it.
Now,
That's a good deal.
kind of staying on the topic of D&D.
No. Switch topic.
Switch
topics.
Obviously there's been a bunch of controversy going on. Are you going to be demoing this tonight, actually? Because we're recording it Wednesday.
I don't have a copy of this demo yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
Just buy that.
Just buy that one.
Yeah,
No.
buy it right now. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
But staying on the topic about D&D,
Yes, let's discuss. Have you
That's,
heard all about the foofara?
Yeah, so obviously, as a lot of the, in the culture that's going on right now, WotC has decided that they want to start taking cuts out of...
I don't think we should discuss this for too long. Watch, you might take a cut.
Yeah, exactly.
D&D content, guys.
Yeah, this is D&D content.
The biggest thing you can say is we're trying to get in Pathfinder core rulebooks.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's keep it
every
at that
day.
one before,
It's-
we are WPM Premium. I don't want to jeopardize that.
yeah, true.
We can't talk about this because of it. We're just getting Pathfinder. A lot of Pathfinder coming in.
Yeah, a lot of
You guys are
Pathfinder.
great.
Big
You guys are
Pazio
doing
order.
Great. We love your wizards. Keep doing you.
He does not speak for all of us. Look,
You're
being,
going to talk to Rob while we don't have They're going to be like, yeah, we were going to give you guys premium, but there's this show you guys have, Rob's Attic, and
We've
there's
kept our
somebody
premium.
on there. Huh?
we've kept our
They
premium.
can take it whenever they want to.
Yeah, very true.
Do it tomorrow.
Doing it tomorrow.
And if I could say a little bit about it with an open mind, because on the RPG end, it has caused a lot of trouble, but they backpedaled as politely and smoothly as they could. I think everything's going to be okay. They're moving forward only with fan input. It's the damage is hopefully not done, but we'll see if it is. A lot of people are angry, but none of this stuff that they said is going to happen anymore. So
It is the difference between WotC and Games Workshop is how the situation was handled. So WotC sat there and said, "Hey, you know what? Fan input, we'll listen to you."
Yep.
The thing is,
Games Workshop, though, what happened with them is they sat there and said, "Yeah, no, what we're saying is final, and you can bite us because we know that you're going to keep on buying our products." And then that's what happened
And are people still buying their products?
to this day.
but the thing is,
we're
I
wrong.
know that's a whole different monster. But the thing is, what will generally get dedicated fans still worried is that even if they walked back what they said they were going to do, is the fact that it got to that place in the first place. And so if they it's that thing of, if they did it once, they'll do it again.
Oh, yeah. And that's like the big thing about it. But we probably do need to move away from this topic because, knowing our luck, we might make 750,000 from this video.
So, Matt, is that everything for board games?
Don't forget to
No
like,
RPGs
subscribe, and hit that
All right.
notification bell.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
also,
board-
didn't we get
Board games.
Avatar core rulebooks in?
No.
I have not been downstairs.
Wait, maybe?
We did, but I think they were both
yesterday?
special orders. But we did get them in, so they are
They'll
available.
be coming. A lot of cool RPGs coming out right now.
Also, in like the next
Blade Runner.
5 years, Avatar: Last Airbender is supposed to have like a huge lineup of stuff going on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. We're actually getting the animation where they're all adults.
Yeah, we're gonna get the live action series, which they're gonna be going by the books.
They've also announced that they're doing a series on the next Avatar, who's
Yeah,
going to be an
there's-
Earthbender.
Yeah, Earthbender next Avatar.
Because Aang was.
Be better than
Aang was
Korra.
an
Be better.
airbender.
Yeah.
Be better
Aang
than
was
Korra.
Aang.
Be better than Korra.
Korra had her,
Look, people
strong
can fight
points.
me on it.
Cause see how I see it is that Aang was a good spiritual avatar. He wasn't a good fighting avatar simply
He was
because
great
he was
at
a,
fighting.
but it's because he was an air nomad that he
Yeah.
didn't choose towards violence.
Yeah.
And so he wouldn't try to, he fumbled the bag kind of with the Fire Lord and almost died because he didn't want to kill him.
Happens.
Whereas Korra probably would have just killed him right then and there. She's a good physical avatar, but she sucked as a spiritual avatar. She
Yeah.
can go into the spirit realm without somebody else's help. Like, she has her strong points.
So we're gonna have to see what this next one does, because I mean, what is he gonna do? What's his?
And
journey
then
gonna
I
be
also
like?
did say that they were both avatars in the complete opposite era. Like, Aang was in an era where they needed the avatar, but he didn't want to be the avatar.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Korra was in an era where she
They didn't-
wanted to be the avatar,
but they
but
didn't
nobody
need
needed
one.
an avatar.
Yeah.
So if Korra was in Aang's time, I'm pretty sure she would have did a whole lot better as an avatar. And if Aang was in Korra's time, he probably would have did.
That's why I'm gonna be more excited about their grown-up adventure, because I mean, now everybody generally wanted to see that.
Yeah.
But also, I just don't think, like how you kind of said with Korra, like in her time they didn't need an avatar in that modern setting. Yeah, it's like the world's you're watching the magic fade away from the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I want to stay where magic is like the lifeblood of the
Where
world.
it's still like
Yeah.
technology is growing, but it's not to that point yet.
Yeah,
Where it's like 19.
Because in Aang's time, it was very early mix of like colonialism with industrial revolution from the
Yeah.
Fire Nation, and then the next one is more like early 1900s
Yeah.
type era. I don't know.
I wonder if they'll ever do a show after the Earthbender one for a fire.
I
Fire
just wanted to
Nation
see.
Avatar.
There's also supposed to be one about Zuko's like reign as Fire Lord.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Kyoshi get a show. Avatar Kyoshi.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stories they told about Kyoshi and in the book, she was one avatar to mess with. Like, she was the one to mess with. Like, she over here moving continents and stuff.
I still find it funny that, like, whenever Aang's in the spiritual thing of, like, how do I deal with those either? All the avatars are like, you gotta kill him.
You have to kill him.
End him now.
Yeah.
You do it.
Even,
What are you waiting for?
even Roku, who was like who was the Fire Lord's friend, he was like, yeah, I should have killed him when I had the chance, but I didn't, and that caused the air nomads to die. So.
I think there was like one of them that was like, "Nah, you shouldn't do it."
No, there was one who was an air nomad, and he studied out over her text, and even she was just like, "Yeah, you got to."
Yeah, you got.
Like,
Yeah.
And then what did he do?
because
He didn't do it.
because he couldn't put his teachings as an air nomad aside to be the avatar, because that was the whole point of being the avatar. You have to put your teachings from wherever you were from aside to do what's right for the world.
I think taking away his bending was fine.
He could still do so. I mean, we saw in Korra
No,
how much
he was-
non-benders were a problem.
Yeah,
Like,
but they didn't. He didn't have the knowledge of it, and he was politically outcasted too. No one was gonna follow him anymore.
yeah.
I don't know. Either way,
I mean, we saw how much bloodbending became a problem in Korra.
yeah. But I mean, we're not talking about Avatar. That's not the news we need to focus on.
Yeah. Moving on from board games.
All right, now Ian, what do we got going on for CCG?
We don't have much going on. We do have the pre-release for Phyrexia All Is One. That is going to be February, if I'm correct, 4th, 5th, and... No, February 3rd is going to be the pre-release starting at 5:30 p.m. to midnight. And then after that, we're going to have a midnight pre-release going up until, I think it was, 5 or 6, something like that.
6 in the morning.
Whenever it ends, honestly. And then on the next day, which would be the 4th, we would have another 12 to 5 12 to 5
Damn.
so 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. draft or pre-release, and then final 5:30 to close, which is like 10 o'clock pre-release. And then the next day, which is Sunday the 5th, will be our two-headed giant pre-release. That one's going to be, when did we say that one was? Like 12?
12 to 5.
12 to 5.
And that will be the final pre-release
And that will be the
of
final
that weekend.
pre-release.
So yeah, definitely. And we're still doing pre-orders for it.
Pre-orders for Phyrexia All Is One, guys. If you pre-order it, pick it up.
For one
Pre-release weekend, you get it for $129.99.
and only that weekend.
Yeah.
If
Every
you-
other weekend, it goes back up to $139.99.
He
So-
said he was gonna buy me a box.
So
I
if you were to
didn't say
pre-order
that
it,
at
but
all.
you weren't able to pick it up until the weekend after pre-release weekend, then it's going to be the 159.
39.
139?
Yes, $139
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
So you have to buy it pre-release weekend.
for the $129.
For the 129.
But if you pre-order it, but can't get it that weekend,
It's $139 any other time.
so it doesn't grandfather over.
No, it does not.
Interesting.
We are only.
It's a pre-release deal.
Yep. What else is going on? Free CCG.
No, nothing much. You know, we still don't have One Piece, obviously.
When we get in One Piece.
When's the One Piece?
One
Did you
Piece
get
will
any
be
more
coming
One Piece?
back in March when the new set drops. OPO2 Paramount War, that's probably when we're going to get new One Piece. 'Cause,
And they're not making the first one again, right? That's done.
No, they're going to probably reprint it after the
Long
second
down the
set.
road.
They want
Yeah.
people to be hyped about the second set first.
Very right.
Yeah,
But
that, and they were just like, we kind of dropped the ball. We didn't know that we were going to have to push out that much product, so we'll wait until after the second set, and then we'll push some more out.
Speaking of other pre-releases for new sets, My Hero Academia Set 4 is coming out in March as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yep.
Sure, I definitely knew that
I
one.
definitely knew that one.
Tip my tongue.
Yep. I was just about to say
Beat me to
it.
it.
I was just
Right
about to
there
say
in
it,
the
and you
next
said
thing.
it.
Aw, man, darn.
Darn it. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. We are going to also be starting up the pre-orders for the next Digimon set. Don't remember exactly what it was called. I think it was like BT maybe 11. I could be
For
wrong.
digital monsters.
I watched Digimon when it first came out.
Same.
When you were saying,
Did you watch the
No,
one with
can I
the
watch
Spirit Evolution?
Spirit Evolution?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember what it was like. What the subtitle
I remember
was.
it had Digimon Tamers.
No, it was like they didn't have the Digimon, but it was like the kids in the world. As soon as they like learned about themselves or whatever, they would gain the power to turn into the Digimon.
No, I didn't see. I didn't.
that show
That was a good series.
I remember that
really
That was a good
good.
series.
Digimon is the lore is really cool.
Yeah. It just got horribly overshadowed by Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, horribly. I mean, when I started working here, and y'all like, all right, is Digimon night? What do you mean Digimon night?
dare you.
People still know about Digimon?
Right.
Well, when you're faced with all the Digimon versus Magikarp, I mean, the choice is obvious.
Magikarp isn't going that far.
Yes, he is.
Past Digimon? So you think he's gonna fight an Agumon?
Yes.
And beat your.
See that was the thing. I remember back in grade school, I heavily argued for Digimon over Pokemon,
And then
it was
they can
it was,
Digivolve whenever. And
yeah,
Digivolve
it was
back.
because of those parts. It was because Digimon have all their evolutions in their pocket, and then they go back to their fun travel size. And you don't have to, I can't let my Onyx out in the house.
Right.
He's staying out in the yard. He's an outside dog.
And then my Agumon Digivolves into a Greymon. Magikarp's not beating that. Metal Greymon, War Greymon, he's not beating that.
And
Look,
plus-
how about
plus
this?
they actually speak English instead of just saying their name.
Yeah,
over
they
and
talk.
over.
Magikarp's
I'm
not even smart enough to talk.
Like I'm
You
not
know
talking
Pokemon
about
can
having an
talk.
emotional connection to know what the third Pikachu means.
Look, how about this? We'll get Brad's Swole Sprout against all the Digimon.
My Swolesprout will take out your Digimon.
No.
With that 5,000 HP.
No, I think it was like 8,000.
Something
Yeah, you
like
can't
that.
handle my 8,000 HP Swolesprout.
No, it's not happening.
Don't try and give us fake cards, kids. Doesn't end well.
I keep them.
Yeah, somebody had to give me a Gengar and it said put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. I was like, okay, yeah, this is fake. He's like, how do you know? I was like, you know how to spell counter, sir? It's definitely not CUNTERS. But yeah, that's pretty much it for CCG news. Not much is going on, Yeah. What's going on with
Tell me.
minis?
Miniatures?
Tell me.
Alright, cool. So, do we want the GW news first, or do we want the other miniature games?
I
news?
want to know about paints first.
Okay.
What specifically?
I was like,
I don't know. What's your favorite color of paint? What's your favorite brand?
Oh, my favorite brand,
Yeah.
Procryl.
Okay, does it
Personal.
taste better?
For those of you who don't know, yes, I lick my brush whenever I'm painting.
ew.
It's a method. It's an actual method. Look it up.
Not a
Doesn't mean you have to do it. Like,
I mean, it's definitely, I wouldn't recommend drinking it. That's for damn sure.
Well, yeah, sure, but there's always somebody who says I don't recommend drinking blank. Like everything's bad for you in high quantities.
I really don't recommend, trying to eat any any acrylic
We
paint.
need
but
a lower third. This is we do not recommend this product.
Do not eat.
No, personally, my favorite paint brand is Procryl with Scale Set, and my second favorite paint brand is Scale 75. But with paints, we have a giant Games Workshop order on the way, and we're gonna restock a lot of Citadel. I'll be doing a Monument Hobby order here soon to get more bold titanium white, and we'll be doing another Scale 75 order here soon to get more stuff in.
What I'm curious about is with GW's new formula batch, are they like phasing out their older stuff?
So like so they're phasing out they've been in the process of phasing out all their technicals.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been basically reformulating all their shades and their contrast paints and everything like that. So this new line of contrast paints is really good. There are some that are weaker than others. If you want to work with a really good yellow, I would really highly recommend Imperial Fist Yellow. It's probably one of the best ones out there. I feel like Matt.
Fisting is always good.
Yes.
No, we're not talking
You would know,
about
Matt.
that. No, we're not talking about that. Stay on paint.
But no, they're
Slow later.
They're slowly getting rid of all their technical paint, which is their texture paint and everything
Okay.
else.
Okay.
No texture.
No texture.
No texture.
It's really just more clumpy. That's it. It's supposed to help basing and
Except in
everything.
pancake batter.
Um,
No, you're not supposed to cream out your pancake batter. It has to have a little bit of lump to it.
Yeah, but there's gonna be like little points in the pancake where it's like.
that's not how that works.
I think
You're
it
doing
is
it.
how
No,
that
you're
works.
doing it wrong.
I guarantee
If your pancakes come out pointy, you're doing it wrong.
I'm gonna make a
Come
triangle.
out lumpy though.
No, you're supposed to leave some lumps in your pancake batter.
Going back to the topic originally.
Oh yeah, I'm
Absolutely
really
right.
bad at
You're
stuff.
right.
I know I'm right.
Jesus Christ.
There's one thing I don't mess around with is my cooking. I'm really good at staying on topic.
Almost
really
15
good at
seconds.
really good at
You
this.
heard this.
But what else about paint, Brad? What else about paint do you want to know?
So what's going on with minis?
How many layers does it take to make a inch thick stack of paint?
What? Is that even a question?
You know, at first I thought you were about to ask how many licks does it take to center of a Tootsie Pop?
It's 3.
That's technical.
It's 3.
That's the look of death right there.
Mr. Owl tells you every time the commercial comes on.
So
No.
for
1,
No.
2,
He has a
3.
beak. He has a beak that he can clamp down. We
So,
have teeth.
with miniatures going on for Star Wars Legion, we just got some big news. We're getting Asajj
Asajj
Ventrix?
We're
Asajj
getting
Ventrix?
Dragon Lair massage for our
Asajj Ventress
Never
is
let
finally coming to
anybody
Star
in.
Wars Legion. So you can finally be able to build and run your favorite bald Sith lady from the Clone Wars era.
That is cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Also, Moff Gideon and Dark Troopers are on pre-order for this month. They will be coming out in later this month as well. And then,
Like 6 days left in the month.
or in February, whenever. I don't know. Malfo has a good couple. Malfo just had a couple of big releases being announced. Like there's a new Bayou core box called Clamp It. The Clamp It core box, and his keyword is going to be Angler. And then with the restock of the what?
Is she about to take a dump? It's about to stink over here.
They're also going to be doing a reprint and restock of the 3rd edition core rulebook, and they're coming out with the Arcanist and, if I remember correctly, 10 Thunders starter boxes for Malfo as well. And then on the GW side of things, this past weekend we just release for the Slaves of Darkness stuff finally came out. That new Demon Prince model looks amazing, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it to be able to paint it. And what is Freya doing back there?
Eating. Leave her alone.
Do we still have some of those in store?
What the?
Demon Prince?
I need to check. I remember we had one.
Okay.
They go for
I didn't
$80.
see it before it came out.
It's a big and nice model.
Yeah, I made that item.
Oh man, we got a new Zoid in too.
Yeah, dude. So for the longest, I'd always talk to people about Zoids, and they would always think I'm crazy. Like they're
I
like,
love
"What are you
Zoids.
talking about?" And I was like, "Zoids, the little robot like Voltron cats that
Zoids
came
are
out back
awesome.
then. Zoids were freaking awesome. I love
They
that
need
show.
to remaster Zoids.
Yeah, that show
that
was
needs to
awesome.
come
I
back.
used to love that show. I asked Santa for it one time when I was a kid, and then he was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And then I was like, "I'm not crazy, guys. Zoids
Santa,
was
you
a
know
thing.
what a Zoid
Like
is.
this isn't
This
some
is a core
Mandela
memory
effect."
we're talking about right now.
Huh?
This is a core memory that you have.
Right, yeah, and I'm just sitting sitting here like everybody's thinking it's like I'm having some kind of Mandela moment, and they're like, "No, I think you're thinking about Voltron." No, it was Zoids. They called it Zoids.
They don't merge together.
Yes, I know Voltron. I seen the Voltron show, and I know Zoids.
It's like
was a thing.
think of Gundam,
they had,
but
like,
in an animal form.
It was like the Zoids were like CGI back then, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like they were like a
yeah.
3D CGI. Like it was awesome, dude. Like,
Just to have,
they
like-
would get in through the mouths, or the feet would come up, and you could get in there.
It's like furry Gundam.
Yeah.
Just have like an achievement pop up above your head saying "Remembering Zoids" or something like that.
Yeah, dude. It was
Um,
freaking awesome.
And then for the final thing for GW, we also this weekend is going to be the Imperial Guard release. Wrong franchise and IP entirely.
Imperial March. Imperial Guard.
Okay, here you go. Astra Militarum.
Da, 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 da.
What the hell?
That's military.
So and that's really the big thing. That's really the big thing coming out. Also, boarding action for 40K, which is the new game mode that they're doing, is
It's just gonna creep in.
Just army ad in the middle.
The army.
it is a
Go army strong.
it is basically a skirmish mode
Okay.
for 40K. So like the box that you have, you can run it.
Yes.
Same with you, your little starter box of Black Templar or
What if I don't like
mech,
running?
you can play with it.
He still hasn't built any of his stuff.
Excuse me.
But
I buy comic books. You think I read those? No.
To get that Dragon Slayer showdown.
But that is definitely going to be a big thing. You can also check out boarding action games on Heroic Scale Gamers. Our good friend Nathan Fennell, he live streams on YouTube almost every day of the week. So Ian, please leave a link for him. Why are you shaking your head? No.
He don't get it.
Also,
Give you part of a link. You have to find the rest.
Also, speaking of which, in February I will be on the Heroic Scale Gamer stream to be painting up my Dark Angels. It's going to be like an 8-hour stream. It's going to be
Congratulations.
It's going to be me, Nathan, and Grant, and it's going to be fun. And it's going to be very interesting while we paint up and airbrush everything. But that's really it for miniatures in general and all that type of crazy news.
Any new store stuff that I'm forgetting?
We got Gage back.
Yes, we did get Gage back. We want to thank everybody for their help and assistance on going to his GoFundMe or what you gave in store. It really means a lot. His heart is filled with joy and, a newfound faith in humanity with all the help he's gotten. He's in his new apartment. Him and his significant other are doing great. Their cats are doing well. And everything's going to get back on track.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's really good to have him here. And we also hired on a new person, Charlie. So if you see Charlie, say hi to him.
He was here at the start.
Yeah, he runs our D&D
He was like,
campaign. He's one of our D&Ds on Wednesday. He's one of our DMs on Wednesday, and he runs our Adventurers League on
Yes.
Saturday.
Yep.
On Saturday.
Cool dude.
What else? What else is happening?
Frizz.
I think that's about it.
No, so,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't think
It's gotta be something.
we ever
Oh,
talked about it.
no. Yeah. The
his dementia's kicking in.
it's almost at the tip of my tongue.
We set up a new discount backstock section.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Within our backstock of comics, there's now a section where those comics are on clearance. So look for the little colored sticker dot, and those will be 50% off their cover price.
Coming this Sunday, Marketplace. Dragon's
Yeah,
Eye
See,
Marketplace.
that's important. We
Dealer
should talk about
Marketplace.
that.
Completely forgot about that.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
This guy-
Talk about it. It's
Come on
mostly your
down.
stuff.
It's
I'll let you, Matt.
Somebody
Well,
talk about it.
we've got people coming in. They've setting up with tables, and they'll have all kinds of stuff for sale. Usually used goods, books, games, minis, painted, everything. They'll have all kinds of stuff that they want to sell to the public. Great prices. Come on down and check it out. It'll
Talk
be
about our
just like
talk about our demo games.
and we've got as far as we go, we're putting all of our old demo games on sale. There are literally hundreds of them.
It will be a mountain of Dragon's Lair demo
Mountain.
games.
So this is your chance to get some great prices on great demo games.
And with each demo game you buy, you give us one more opportunity to be able to move the podcast into a new room and also have better streaming equipment and everything else like that.
Yeah, so you guys, like the video, comment, subscribe, share it, all your friends. Just get it out as far as we can go. That includes all of you guys here.
Oh, yeah.
All you guys watching, you guys watch on your phones at least once or twice.
I watch it all the
45
time.
times. Show it to your mom, your dad.
I watch the show
your
before I go to bed
kids.
every night.
Show it to your wives, your girlfriends, everybody that you can. Show
Both
it
of
to.
them?
They ain't supposed to talk to each other.
Matt and all of his mistresses and
This is
secret.
Fabrications!
It's all right, Matt. Your wife doesn't watch the show.
What is this,
Not
Ohio?
going to now. Wow! Ohio.
Hey, sweetie. Yeah, apparently YouTube doesn't work at our house anymore. I don't know. I'm on the phone with the cable provider. I don't know.
So strange.
like she's on the home screen, and this episode pops up, and Matt just throws her remote at the TV.
Oh, we need one of those Wii straps. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything, right?
Yeah. So, thank you guys for tuning in. It was a fun episode, even though it started off very rocky. And
Some people were more dramatic than others.
I'm a very dramatic person.
Very dramatic.
Right.
Acting.
So, Brad, do you want to hit it with our little song? Da 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 da. Now, Matt, da 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 da. Ian. Oh, he's gone.
It's back in the back cave. Sorry.
Da.
Good night.
There's no handle on that door.